Hey, what's up guys? My name is Moda and welcome back to the Mining Stacker YouTube channel. Today's video, an extremely historic day today. The Genius Act has officially been passed, signed, sealed, delivered already. It's kind of iffy whether it was going to pass or not, but it is not only passed, it is officially signed. It's here. We're going to talk about it briefly. We're going to talk about some of the other things that have happened just in these past few days that are giving us the clear signs that we're in good swing of this bull market. And it really looks like this is the beginning of our alt season. Okay, so we'll take a look at that. We'll take a look at some of the indicators we've been following because a lot of them are going in the right direction, as well as look at a lot of these prices for a lot of these alts. Okay, in case you were kind of not convinced, we're going to look at the data. Okay, if that sounds good, guys, stay tuned. Let's get right to this thing. So huge day in the markets today. There was a whole big signing ceremony, the whole nine. You can kind of see here the tweet today, which was pretty big. And this was a quote from Trump. Crypto has gone up more than any stock. Crypto makes the dollar look good. Crypto is good for the dollar, the nation. Okay, I don't get it. If you're not bullish right now, freaking president of the United States is shilling your freaking bags and you're not pumped? You think this is over? You think it was over months ago? Not gonna make it, bros. Okay, just look at the facts. Look at what's going on. Like, I don't know. Again, I don't know how else to convince you. We've been looking at the data. We've been looking at everything going on. It's crazy to me that people are still in the mindset, oh, no, it's over. We peaked. We peaked. It's done. In my opinion, we still got a ways to go. The good part's still to come. One of the biggest things we're going to be waiting for is hopefully when we get these rate cuts, potentially September. Some people are saying a little bit later, may not be until December, but I mean, it's looking like we're going to get at least a few rate cuts sometime this year. Whether it starts in September or not, we're going to have to wait and see. But again, this bill already getting passed and signed, sealed, and delivered is just another piece of the puzzle, right? Again, things are lining up where we want them to go. So, the Genius Act was officially signed today. Trump signed stablecoin bill into law, capping string of crypto week victories. Again, a lot of stuff going on in DC. That wasn't the only thing that went. Two other crypto bills are also passed through the House this week: the CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act and the Clarity Act, which served as additional wins for the crypto industry. So those are still going to be on their way. And again, just extremely bullish news. This is the Genius Act specifically is just opening the floodgates, right? This is the big thing. There's going to be a lot of things coming from it. A lot of people are kind of downplaying it. In my opinion, it is pretty massive and it's going to just open up everything. Okay, so here's the fact sheet from the Genius Act getting signed into law today. Today, President Donald J. Trump signed the Genius Act into law, a historic piece of legislation that will pave the way for the U.S. to lead the global digital currency revolution. The Genius Act prioritizes consumer protection, strengthens the U.S. dollar's reserve currency status, and bolsters our national security. The Genius Act will make America the undisputed leader in digital assets, bringing massive investment and innovation to our country. Because again, now we're getting clear-cut regulation. Now people can really go in confidently, especially big money, more institutional money, more investment into that. Okay, and especially this specifically, because I guarantee you, every bank is going to have their stable coin. You're going to be able to pay with stable coins. You're going to be able to pay your crypto, pay with your crypto pretty much anywhere. You can get USDC, whatever the case. Again, just all this opens up a ton of possibilities now. We'll read through some of the highlights. Ensuring the U.S. dollar global reserve currency status. By driving demand for U.S. treasuries, stablecoins will play a crucial role in ensuring the continued global dominance of the U.S. dollar as the world's reserve currency. Additionally, the Genius Act will play a key role in attracting more digital asset activity to the country by providing clear rules and promoting responsible innovation in the stablecoin market. So we continue down, delivering on promise to make America the crypto capital of the world. President Trump is fulfilling his campaign promise to position America as the global leader in cryptocurrency, and is just going to spark more innovation, right? Previously, we have seen a lot of companies specifically go out of the U.S., go to Dubai, go to these other places where things were more friendly in those regards. Now we're going to see them start coming back in because of this. Okay, so this is extremely bullish, extremely big, and to me it's just the beginning of even more things to come, right? We're going to see banks going on chain. It's just going to be massive. We're going to see Wall Street coming on chain. Just a lot of possibilities here, guys. Let's continue down. This is another big thing that actually just came up also. Again, not for sure yet, but this is what he's talking about. So Trump eyeing executive order to allow crypto, gold, and private equity and 401k retirement plans. This is potentially another huge thing. Again, just opening the floodgates for more potential into crypto. Again, this is a huge, huge market. Even if we get a tiny percentage, it is pretty massive. United States President Donald Trump plans to open the country's retirement market to include cryptocurrency, gold, private equity, and other alternative investments in a forthcoming executive order. Again, this would be massive. As of March, Americans held around $8.7 trillion in 401k retirement funds, according to data from the investment company Institute. Massive, bros. And even if we get a tiny sliver, this is massive because, again, typically, especially people's 401k, I'm sure a lot of you guys have some form of 401k as well. What happens? It's weekly or bi-weekly buying pressure, right? A lot of us put in that fixed amount no matter what. Again, even if we're getting a tiny percentage of that, that is a ton. Okay, so again, we're just opening the floodgates into TradFi, right? It's just gonna become fintech essentially. It's all going to combine, right? This is just crazy how fast it's happening, right? A lot of us, again, we're bullish on it, and it's happening borderline almost too fast to really understand how, like, the gravity of the situation. Okay, for those of you guys who are envisioning things, seeing things, you're kind of seeing it. And again, these things are all massive, guys. Let's continue down. Let's look at some of these indicators that we were just talking about a few days ago that we're going to kind of eye, and a lot of them are freaking going crazy, right? So total crypto market cap, it did retrace a bit down to 3.84, which is above what it was just a few days ago. It did peak up to 3.91, which is definitely a high, which is good to see it even surpass the previous December highs, which is significant, right? Especially in just a quick amount of time. And the biggest thing we've been eyeing is Bitcoin dominance, and that's one thing that did go up quite a bit or go down quite a bit. It's down to 61%. Again, it was 64% a few days ago. ETH has been a big catalyst here. It has been pumping. ETH dominance went up to 11.2%. And others is also increasing. And this is where it's tricky, is that it wasn't just ETH. Again, we were focusing on ETH, one of the bigger alts. XRP had a pretty big freaking pump also. Okay. So we look at Bitcoin dominance. The reason this is big is we want to see it continue, because as we've seen ever since the freaking little pump we had in December, it did to go down to about 53.9%. So ideally, we're going to want to wait and see if we can at least match that, right? So currently it's down, right? It's just went down to 60.9%. We're going to see if it continues, right? Is it just a temporary short-term thing, or is it something more sustained, right? Ideally, we want to see it's just a slow trickle down versus us going down these 3-4% a couple days and then kind of jumping back up, right? We want to see these things kind of continue. So far they have been, right? Ideally, we want to eye it to go lower, or at least in this range down here, right? But overall, again, this is the trend we definitely want to see, because again, we need these alts to continue to pump. We need BTC dominance to go down for us to get our alt season, right? Which again, in my opinion, it's gonna be the beginning of it, but doesn't mean, okay, in 2 weeks, guys, we're gonna freaking hit all-time highs. That's not what it is either, right? It's gonna be rotations of capital. It's gonna be different things. But the key thing we're eyeing is that, number one, all these metrics are kind of hitting, and then the simple fact that a lot of the alts are beginning to pump, and not just the top alts, right? Ideally, we want to look at a wide range, right? We want to look at things in the top 20. How are the top 50 doing? Is there anything in the top 100? How about the top 200? How about any of the smaller degen coins? With this pump, we have seen everything, not everything go up, but as far as the whole gamut, right? There has been small caps, mid caps, micro caps, even proof of work coins, all kind of going up, right? Which is what we want to see. And again, this is kind of proving the point of all these people saying, oh, there's not going to be enough liquidity, that no, it's just going to be the top 10 alts, there's going to be no money for everything else. It's BS. Okay, like, yes, random shit coin that was made on pump.fun that's ranked number 10 million and whatever, yeah, that thing's not going to pump. It's things in the top 1,000, things that are solid projects, things that are real world projects. All those meme coins that we've seen, a few of them do make it, but the majority just go off and die, right? They end up being rung pulls and they go. So for me, it doesn't matter. Okay, it's those projects that have a reason to pump are going to pump. Okay, let's look at some of the evidence, right? Number one, look at ETH. ETH is up to $3,500. It was at 36, right around $3,700. And again, we were at 3,000 not too long ago, just a few days ago, under 3,000. Okay, this is a massive pump in a pretty short amount of time, and that's what we want to see. Now we'll go down the list of a bunch of alts. Okay, ETH Classic. Again, this is one that we're kind of saying that if ETH pumps, if retail starts coming in, it's going to cause ETC to pump. Here we go, 40.7% on the monthly. AVAX, again, a top 20 coin, 28.4% on the month. Dogecoin, a fan favorite, huge coin, ranked number 8, 37.2% on the 1 month. Near, 28% on the 1 month. Hedera, ranked number 18, a large coin, 79% on the 1 month. Algorand, very similar coin, 73.5% on the 1 month. Stellar Lumens, 83.4% on the 1 month. XRP, on the 1 month, 58%, 3 months, 64%. Helium, HNT, again, now going farther out. This is ranked number 141. On the 1 month, 65% up. Octaspace, a microcap, ranked number 1,270. On the 1 month, 60.6% up. Another proof of work coin that's a small coin, ranked number 508. Ergo, 55.8% up. Another microcap, ranked number 1,524. 41% up. Beam, this is a bigger coin at number 216, about 40% on the 1 month. Okay, it's crazy, bros. Here's Curve Dow, something in the top 100 range, 61% up. Bonk, this meme coin, ranked number 53, 131% up on the 1 month. Okay, so for those of you guys that keep shilling this garbage, that, oh, alts aren't going to run, there's going to be no alt season. Look how much we've gone up. We haven't even gone that much up. We're not that deep into altcoin season, and look what's happened already. Okay, the thing is, again, certain ones, it's not going to be every single one, right? You're picking the piece of shit coin, it's not going to go. Again, it has to have a reason to pump. It's really hard to say which one's going to pump, but again, you're playing a game of probabilities. You're going into different sectors, different niches. You're looking for the leaders in those spaces, and those are likely to do well. And then also, just because it didn't pump now, doesn't mean it's not going to pump later also. Again, high conviction plays, whatever they may be. Okay, everybody's portfolio is going to be different. Mine is all over the place, and it's been doing extremely well. Okay, and I get it. There's going to be a lot of arguments also, because again, if you look at the charts, the argument I'm hearing also, like, oh, they still got a long way to go. And they definitely do, right? If you look at it, zoom out even more, this definitely doesn't look anything compared to this. The thing is, though, if you're buying these dips, though, this is where you can make that money. Again, even just short term. If you bought anything during these times, or we're saying the DCA, after that like April 7th dip, right? Or even just recently, even as of just a few weeks ago. Okay, even if it's just a short term thing, buying there, selling right now, take your 70% and then throw it into Bitcoin. Okay, these are the little victories, or just DCAing down on these prices down here, lowering that entry point. Again, this is a game where you're constantly going in. If you're constantly active, you're constantly here, you're gonna do well. Okay, so I get it. Like if you zoom out, it's like, yes, it's still down. But again, if you bought more down here, even as a short-term play, again, these 60, 70, 80% plays in just a couple of days, easy profits into your higher conviction coins. Even if you don't care about some of these, look at what's happening. Look at which coins are pumping, why they're pumping, right? Again, a lot of these, like suit coins, like Algo, HBAR, they're pumping because of this legislation, right? Again, it's going to be trends. It's going to be rotations of capital. They're going to go into other things. Different sectors are going to pump at different times. Okay, and it's just, again, it's a game of probability. It's really hard to tell which one's going to do well. Realistically, if we have the altcoin season we're predicting, it's kind of hard to go wrong. The difference is going to be getting the coins that pump 200-300%, the coins that pump 900-1,000% plus, right? Again, there are going to be coins that do 10, 50, 20, 30, 50 X's. Which ones are going to be? Anyone's guess, right? And this is why you kind of narrow down your field. What field are you into the most? Which ones are you following the most? That we can kind of keep up with them so you can kind of see things ahead of time. Okay, like I'm really big into deep hints. So one of my bigger plays that I'm going heavier into is like helium, for example. And again, if you bought any time during this time, you're doing well. If you bought in during the bear market when it was $1 and change for this whole time, again, even at this point where it's 376, you're still doing okay, right? If you took profits during these times where it was like 9, $10, doing even better. Buying back down here, it's playing the game, being active, getting lower entry points, and that's how you kind of make out, even during these little things. Okay, because again, 60, 70, 80% in the matter of a couple days, that's nothing to scoff at, right? If you're buying at those times, even if it's just a short-term flip, like some of these, I just keep flipping. Like Beam is want to keep buying low, like when it dips at a certain price, and then it always kind of recoups and flip it. I've been just dumping it, buying it, and then buying into something else, right? Buying into like a higher conviction play. Although realistically, this is one that I do feel is going to probably do well, but it's just, again, it goes up and down so aggressively. On these dips, it dips extremely hard. On the pumps, it pumps extremely hard, so it's an easy one to flip for profit. Okay, so again, look at your trades, look at what you're looking at, take advantage of these things, and the guys, look at the data. Don't follow the sentiment. Oh, this is just a short squeeze. Oh, this is whatever. Look at the data. Look at what's going on. Look at the overall picture. Okay, look forward. Look at what's happening. If we get these rate cuts in September, chances are we may be a little bit toppy at that point. Will that be the ultimate peak? We don't know. Could that be a local peak? Potentially, but we know that as soon as it's looking pretty clear that we're going to get rate cuts, if they do happen in September, it's going to probably be a pretty big time. September, October, whenever, especially if ETFs are getting approved that time. If that happens, again, look at these things, look at the signs, look at the data points. Okay, again, research these things yourself. Don't take the sentiment here from anybody, because again, you look at the sentiment just a week ago, look at where we were, look at where we are now. People just magically flip, like, oh, yep, alt season's back. Even though 2 weeks ago, oh, there's going to be no alt season, there's not enough liquidity, there's too many meme coins. Okay, long term, conviction, follow your game plan. Get the emotions out, guys. That's going to be your biggest killer here. Look at the data, set up goals, set up plans, and execute, right? It's that simple. Like, follow your instinct, okay? Not the emotions. Look at your plan, adapt from there. That doesn't mean you're fixed on it, you're done. You can adapt, look at different things. I'm kind of always switching things around. And it's up to you to determine how to play it, right? But again, look at the data, look at everything going on. Trust your gut, trust your intuition, because at the end of the day, everything is up to you. You're the one who's going to have the power to sell. You're going to be the one taking profits. And that's how it goes. Okay, let me know in the comments, guys. What do you guys think? Are you guys super bullish? Are you guys mega bullish? Or are you guys feeling this is going to be just a short-term thing? Do you guys think this is a trap? Let me know in the comments. Please comment, like, and subscribe, guys. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. I am out.